What you did was pretty amazing at a young age.
Running for Congress at 26 wasn't my first step on the road, right? I had already been in office for 8 years. Sometimes we're just too stupid to think we could fail. Every successful person I know fails.
Hey, it's Todd Ault. It's St. Patrick's Day. It's the 17th of March, and that means I've been drinking all day. Just kidding. I don't drink. Anyways, how's your day, Jason?
It's great, man. I got sleep last night, feeling rejuvenated.
I slept too.
It was awesome.
Even though I couldn't sell that whole position up,
It's okay.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, it's March 17th. It's the 32nd episode of Risk On. What may be the greatest show ever about risk, ever. That's a forward-looking segment because we say the word may be the greatest show. It's yet to be determined.
We're still working on it. It's a
We're working on it.
Yeah.
Right.
So-
Struggling. Hey, today we're going to cover some important topics. If you're paying for things with Bitcoin, and I want to make sure you understand what I'm saying to you, if you're using your Bitcoin to buy something, you need to stay tuned to this show. We're going to give you very important information that was reported by Robert Frank on CNBC about the IRS. This will be very important for you to understand. If you're buying stuff with your Bitcoin, like NFTs, or you're buying a pizza, you're going to want to know this information. Jason, let's get to the markets. Hold on a second. Drum roll. The first time ever the Dow has done what today?
The Dow actually surpassed 33,000 for the first time ever. It was up 190 points today.
I remember when it was Ralph Alcanpora, when I worked at Prudential. He said the Dow was going to get to 10,000 by 2000. Now we're at 33,000.
So yeah, that was up 190 today. The Nasdaq was up 53, 13,525. The S&P was up 11. So
that's what we call climbing the wall of worry.
Yeah.
With the interest rates.
We've got Jerome Powell. He's gonna actually speak tomorrow.
Why
too.
did he do that today, but not defer till tomorrow?
I don't know. They came out on Twitter, and the Fed came out and said he would be speaking tomorrow. So more stuff from him.
I think we'd all be grateful if he spoke tomorrow and got it over with, and maybe kept that mouth quiet for a while.
Yeah, 8 times a year we have to hear from the Fed. Rates are unchanged. The housing market is still going to be strong.
Some people are calling for the 10-year to go to 2.25.
Yeah, I did see that.
Scary, 2.25.
Ooh, I mean, interest rates now, national average interest rate for a 30-year fixed-term mortgage is, wait for it, 3%.
3%.
Wow, that's so big.
Let's sell the market off. Although the market hit a new high with the Dow.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not worried about the thing we're worried about with the housing market is commodities costs, and we'll get into that a little bit later. So
I don't think things are going. I know here in Vegas. Well, listen. I know that housing starts were not as good today, right?
Yeah, they were declined 10.3%, 1.42 million units.
But that kind of feeds further into the fact that there's a housing shortage.
There's definitely a housing shortage.
And I know here in Vegas prices are going up because all those people that are migrating from California are paying higher prices in Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, it's been 26 consecutive weeks of double-digit price increases, so... I mean, you're looking at lumber, like the commodity prices are driving it. Lumber's 79.7% up year over year for February, and the COVID restrictions had led to that too. But like you said, demand is very strong, and as the economy opens back up, there'll be even more people looking to move from high-tax states.
Like me.
Yeah,
for
sure.
Moved.
Well,
I already sold my house and moved.
That's nice.
Right.
So,
and you just picked up and drove across country.
Yeah, absolutely.
Although you were already in a low-cost state.
Yeah, I was in Florida, so it's nice there too.
But you always have the ability to go back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. You made that clear yesterday. At any moment's notice, I may change my mind.
No, you never know.
Andrea works virtual, so she can be anywhere.
Yeah.
You guys could be in Alaska.
No, I don't want to go there.
Where would you want to go? What other states?
Florida or Tennessee.
Tennessee?
Yeah.
You know how, Florida's hot too. So
Yeah.
I was say, you know how hot and muggy it is there?
It's 118 here during the summer.
Yeah, but it's a dry heat.
Yeah, like so is the oven when I put my cookies in the oven. It's a dry heat. It's so hot here that because of the air, there's not enough lift, so the airplanes can't take off. And
It's actually true, by the way.
Yeah, it's crazy.
If it gets so hot here, the planes cannot take off because there's not lift. The air is so thin.
Yes.
That's because there's no humidity.
It's
by the way.
insanity.
Hey, Boeing up $8.83 today.
Yeah,
Speaking of liftoff.
Let's talk about so what happened today with Bitcoin. It's at 58,000. Ethereum 1835. Oil was down 64.57, down a quarter a barrel. And then gold and silver got a little punch today because of the Fed and the overall perception of the debt and everything. Gold was up $13 and silver was up 42 cents. Copper was up 7 cents. No big deal.
Right after they said they weren't going to raise rates, the market rallied.
How can they raise rates though? The debt's, if they raise it just a quarter, you know how much that is to pay off just the interest on the debt?
Yeah, you guys, come on. The Fed's going to keep rates low. They just printed what, $7 trillion.
Yeah, it's
You
crazy.
think they want to pay more for that?
Yeah, so
Tesla up $23 back to $700. I'm pretty impressed with today. Riot. Oh my! I
Yeah.
sold it too soon.
what is it at?
I sold Riot at 58.
64 or something?
64.40.
Yeah.
Wow. Up $7.42. Wow.
That's all right. We've got some other crypto plays.
GE up 47 to 47 cents. Got to be careful there. There's a rally today.
You want to talk about you had a day trade today, right? Todd actually.
I had a day trade. I
yeah.
got it from a friend of mine. Hey, Drew, buddy, thanks for the tip. Let's go right to the charts here.
It's second for. Yeah, there it is.
Was this what is this one?
That's it right there. That's your YVR.
Yeah, YVR.
What'd you do to it?
I don't know what I just did. I'm kind of like clueless here. What did I do here?
I don't know.
AMC, I switched over.
Just go back.
Can I go back one?
Nope.
Okay, disaster strikes.
YVR.
YVR?
Yeah.
Okay, let me put it in. YVR. Is that right?
Yeah. Stock. Hey, we're back at it.
We're back at
Brett,
Sorry about that.
You guys got that on the screen?
You bring that up on the screen, Nick?
Little sell-off after hours.
Liquid metals. Wow. Liquid media.
Yeah.
Wow. Incredible.
Liquid Media Group day trade. Today's range was 220 to 394. 9.5 million float. New 52-week high. It's an NFT play, non-fungible token play. Canadian-based company. So they're engaged in internet service business, vertically integrated global studio, producing content for all platforms, including film, TV, gaming, virtual reality.
He called me at $2.90, said it's running on NFT play.
Yep.
We got long. I think we made like $21,000.
Yeah.
It was a quick trade. I bought like 35,000 shares like immediately when Drew said to buy it.
Yep.
NFT play, and I just scalped it for a quick 20 grand.
Yeah, it ran on the back of
I don't know anything
others.
about it.
Me
We're
neither.
just covering our trades today. For full disclosure, I bought it and sold it amount.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, and it could be the greatest play ever, but I'm not in it for sure.
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about it. I just did a little research on it and realized what it was here.
You got any exciting news today?
Not really. Well, there is something that's kind of good for people in California and those that are traveling to California. It looks like April 30th, Gavin finally allowed Disneyland open back up.
Yeah. So, I did want to get to Gavin a little bit. I saw him last night, got enough votes for the recall.
Yeah.
So it looks like this is going to be on the ballot.
Yes.
He's going to fight it.
Let him fight it.
I think he probably wins, though, because it's not going to happen until September, October. Right. By then, he's going to open everything back up. People aren't going to have the same feelings. The only thing is, I heard from a little birdie that there's a potential Republican that will run against him, and that in recall elections, only about 5 million people vote. It's not the same percentage of voters.
That's true, yeah.
And so they think the Trump voters will come out hard to get rid of him,
yeah.
But that governor would only be a one-term governor and be wiped out in the next election.
Yeah, who's the candidate?
I can't tell you.
Man.
But let me tell you that if you thought logically of how I know it, because we know somebody in the know. Come on, think about it.
Now I got to think about it.
How do you have to think about it hard? I didn't say who. You're not going to be able to know who it is. That's not what I'm saying.
Oh,
but you'll know how we know.
Oh, I know how you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not hard to figure out how I know.
Right.
Okay. Well, what? I know you know that I know, but what do you know that I know that you don't know? All I know is that we're going to get to CleanSpark. Let's get it over with. All right, let's get this over with. Nick, let's bring it up on the screen. CleanSpark. I don't know what's up with you. Wanting to buy $1 million worth. I bought some already.
I want $1
We're
million.
long the stock. What the story? Tell the market the story. Tell the people on the screen. CleanSpark, you have something you like about it. You're griping up a storm about not wanting to own more. We're up in it. We're long. Hey, for full disclosure, this program is for entertainment purposes. We're not recommending this stock. We're telling you we own it. We're not saying to buy it. We're not financial professionals. We don't understand your risk. We don't understand your risk tolerance. We don't know what you have in the bank. Don't listen to us. Talk to your financial professional. Call your wife. She'll help you.
Anyway.
Your wife's advice will probably be a lot better than my advice, by the way. Happy wife, happy life.
You know, we could maybe we should get a dartboard and just post it up here and just start throwing darts at stuff.
We could do that for sure.
But yeah, CleanSpark raised capital, $200 million at 22. And you know, if you look at the other play that we're long on, POWW, they just raised capital at 5 and they're around 6. But anyhow, the market loves CLSK, closing today at $23.75. They don't really give a bleep about the $22 price point on the $200 million. The market said it's okay. It's worth more than that to them. Recent acquisition of SolarWatch Solution was the last time they raised capital. That actually was a company that provides $20 million in revenue from 2020. They are part of their microgrid solution. CLSK is big into microgrids. They've got vulnerable zones, for example, in California, where there are rolling blackouts. They present a low-cost option to implement energy storage systems.
All right, we're going to do a deep dive.
Okay.
Let's agree to this.
All right.
We're long the stock now. I'll do a deep dive with you. We'll look at the risk factors. We'll look at the options. We'll let the market know what we're doing. We'll put a position on together.
If you're in the chat, if you know a little something about CleanSpark or if you have a little tidbit to kick in, go ahead. Be on.
Hey, let us know about CleanSpark.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's look at the year to date. Hold on. Nick, let's stay on the screen. Whoa.
That's because they raised capital.
Yeah, it's down, $2.91.
It was Jeffries or Wainwright that recently put an upgrade on a $45
Let's look at the year here. All right, this is going to take some investigation.
Of course.
It's up $22.43.
Yes.
That means it was like $1 and some change.
Yeah, it was one of those like Plug Power, FCEL.
Okay, we'll have to look at that. We're not suggesting you buy it. We're suggesting that we're thinking about it.
All right.
Right?
Good. Yep.
Good deal?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, those of you who follow this show, you home gamers, you bullet lovers, your bullet tracing metal jacket, full metal jacket,
Yes.
bullet lovers. Let's go to the screen, Nick. This is ammo munitions.
Ammo munitions. It's a tongue twister.
Can that be an easier way of saying it?
Yeah, POW.
POW.
There you go.
POWW. Down 20 cents.
Big deal. Raised capital at 5. It's closing today, right?
Closed yesterday.
Yesterday? Okay.
Well, it's a big deal for us because we're long a ton of it.
I'm looking at something. Bear with me.
For full disclosure, we own this thing and it's coming out of our ears. It is one of our, it actually is our largest position in the account.
Now it is, right?
Oh, yeah. We got a lot of
by
it.
far. It was before, actually.
Yeah, we own a ton.
Yeah. So, full disclosure, what's our average? 565?
565.
Okay.
Yeah. I added a little bit today.
Yeah.
Actually, I rounded one account to 200,000. Another account's at 502,000.
Yeah.
Another account's at 75. I think we're long about 740,000 shares.
So you know it's a big position when he buys a little more and it raises the average like 2 cents. Like that's all it raised it.
Sure.
So
it didn't raise the average much,
Yeah.
for sure. We're long in stock. We're looking for that purchase of gunbroker.com. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's get it done. And Roland told me it was going to be signed and delivered by the 31st.
2 weeks from today.
Let's go, Roland. Betting on you, baby. Of course, it said that in the article, too.
Yeah, so
Let's not blame Roland.
you know what? They do have a business plan though. And they're executing.
Massive backlog.
Yep.
Not an advertisement for POWW.
No.
POWW?
We're not recommending
POWW.
powder.
POWW. Let's go to NTN. Just filed the 13D on this one, down 40 cents today. All I can say is that I sold most of it at $6 yesterday.
We got lucky on that. Jeez.
Pre-market.
Yeah.
I shorted it like crazy in the aftermarket on Monday. I'm down to 100,000 shares.
Now, just in your opinion, do you think they might have something more
Tomorrow,
to say?
I believe the symbol changes.
Right.
It becomes Brooklyn Immunotherapeutico.
You did good with that.
You like that?
It was close.
Yeah. I don't care. Anyways, symbol changes tomorrow. It's now Brooklyn something.
Right.
Merger done.
Brooklyn Zoo.
Brooklyn Zoo. And then, obviously, what are they going to say? Probably something positive. Like, hey, we're Brooklyn. Take a look at us.
Hey, but we didn't pass a couple of the items on
We still own that gaming company that was undervalued.
Yeah.
Let's give it away to someone else.
Yeah. Oh.
Sorry. How do I feel about that? You should have sold the gaming asset to someone that would pay more than $2 million. You have 11 million subscribers. Yeah. That ship sailed.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey,
but they
for those of you
survived.
who don't get it, if I bought it for $3 and some change, and I sold some for $6 and some for $4, I won either way. If the merger got approved, I win. Merger didn't get approved, I would have bought the company. Possibly. Maybe. Considered it.
So, yeah. So,
no, yeah, exactly. Heads I win, tails you lose, right? Exactly.
So for those of you out there that were talking about this and
I see all these chatters saying,
yeah.
what's Ault doing? It's a layup. It was a layup.
Yeah.
It was right before the vote. I bought 9.9% of the company right before the vote. They needed my vote. I didn't give it to them. I would have bought the company.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That ship has sailed. Okay, let's go on.
Yeah, you don't mind. Full
don't
disclosure,
mind
you
making
don't
money.
mind keeping folks' jobs or creating jobs.
No, I don't want to get rid of jobs.
No, of course not.
For sure. Let's look at the day-to-day. Boeing up $8.38. We already covered that. This thing's taking flight. I'm comfortable with this. I'm long Boeing. Everyone, for full disclosure, we own $1 million of the Boeing at $213.
Yeah, it just had a red day yesterday,
Yeah.
and then it just snapped back. It was all because of the market, because
We're
of Powell.
fans of Boeing for sure.
So, yeah, for sure.
We got some other stuff to cover. Sunlink came back down to earth.
Yep.
Those of you, public knowledge.
Look at that.
I bought 9.9% of this company for $2.06. Went to $7 yesterday. We had 690,000 shares.
Yeah.
Made a little money there.
Yeah, for sure.
I love the comments. I love the comments. I actually owned it before all those comments yesterday.
For sure.
Come on, man. Full disclosure. We publish what we do when we file a 13D.
You know, there
All
were
you
some
home gamers writing stuff about me.
There were some decent light bulbs on Twitter though that put it together. Like they were putting the right tickers with.
I know. I saw when this was up, every one of our other names was up too.
Yeah,
including SSNT.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
we sold a little bit of SSNT today.
That's another one that moves quickly
Yeah,
too.
for sure. We did that.
What else do I
Hey,
have?
we're all about full disclosure here. Can't catch us. We're the gingerbread man.
Hey,
and we tell everybody what we're doing.
Hey, let me run an
every day. But by the way, do your own research. We're just telling you what we're doing, what we like to trade.
Dude, let me run an audible real quick.
Audible?
Yeah, can you put in PLUG?
PLUG.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I usually have them pre-posted up there.
Plug power.
Yes.
What's up with that? What's up with the plugger?
Go to the 1 year. I'm just curious. I want to see if this is like Clean Spark. Yeah, it kind of is. Okay.
Oh yeah, $3 to $39.
All right, Plug Power, hydrogen fuel company.
Are we on the screen, Nick?
Yeah,
Plug
let's.
Power?
Okay, good.
How does Nick know to do that? I mean, how does a guy? I assume he's the assistant director because there's a director named Brett.
Yeah.
How does the assistant director know to go do that when I didn't even do it? Tell him to do it.
I don't know. He's just
Smart
guy.
telepathic.
Absolutely. So the big thing about Plug Power is they had to restate a bunch of its financials for the last few years because of widespread accounting errors. But look at the 5-day. It looks like the street doesn't really give a crap.
Oh yeah, but
Look
you
at
know
this.
what I think about accounting problems?
Here we go.
It's the greater cockroach theory.
Yeah.
Listen, let me explain to you the greater cockroach theory. When you hear accounting problems, you see that one cockroach on your counter? That means there's 1,000 more behind the cupboards.
Yes.
Hey, that's a Wall Street word. Check out Wall Street words, by the way. That's on my YouTube channel, Todd Ault. You can see hundreds of words about Wall Street words. They're 1 minute long, and they give you a quick definition. Although all you people watching, you're so smart, you don't even need those definitions. You probably know more than I do.
So when you turn the lights on, they're supposed to scatter everywhere, right? They do scatter everywhere.
For sure.
Okay. Well, but I don't see a lot of sellers here. I mean, yeah, it's
down $5.
Yeah, it's down $5. But
that's selling.
Yeah, okay, I'm with you.
But it's still $39.
But if I tell you the 52-week range of $2.53 to $75.49.
You think stocks have memories? Stocks do not have memories.
No, but I'm just saying it's
You think it's undervalued?
No, it's just kind of in a weird spot right now because I remember Luckin Coffee, like the Chinese Starbucks.
Oh God.
They had accounting, the same thing.
Accounting scam.
Yeah, so I'm just afraid. And Kramer came out and talked about it last night. Mm-hmm. So
this company?
About Plug specifically. Yeah.
Wow.
So I just wanted to highlight that be careful with this, in my opinion. I'm not giving you financial advice, but just take if you're looking at possibly making.
Should
a move.
we be short? Would you be short Plug Power?
It depends on the interest and depends on. Yeah, we could look at it. We could look at it.
Oh, wow.
It is in the green tech pasture, though. So
Ebon.
Yeah.
GWAC. We are a long GWAC, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
We got 10,000 GWAC. Hey, tonight our autonomous podcast, Autonomous, get it? Autonomous podcast comes out tonight at 5:30, where we're going to have Congressman Aaron Schock, and I promise you, you will love this episode. This guy is a rock star. This is a guy who bounces. This guy's never lost an election, okay? The last election he won by 75%. Now, he had a little bit of a problem at the end of his term, like in the middle, but he fixed that, and he is a real estate developer and a smart guy, and I happen to think he's great.
I think he's awesome, too.
Smart dude.
He's very, as far as like just a great business mind and political mind.
Very smart.
So, yeah, it was great to meet him.
All right, let's go to the screen, Nick, and bring up Great Panther Mining, GPL.
Now, you've never heard of this one.
Oh, you literally pull these. I don't know where they come from. I honestly have no idea. Never heard of it. Don't know Great Panther.
Dude, it's a junior gold and silver miner. You should know.
A junior gold and silver miner.
Yeah. So this is just an idea for a long play. GPL and AUMN, those are my two favorite junior mining companies. And I just wanted to highlight this, the Great Panther Mining. Because of the debt and because of the situation economically, you could make a case that you could have some exposure to some mining stocks. And this is just one I wanted to highlight. Just do your own homework, do your own research. So I just wanted to touch on that one.
All right, so Nick, get off the screen for 1 second. I'll come back. I want to pull this up real quickly here. Savvy.
Yeah. Let's
go to the screen right now. Now, Savvy up $10.36 today.
Yep.
Up again in the aftermarket, 47 cents. Jones Trading. I happen to know Packy Jones. He actually at one time was looking to buy my firm a long time ago. Now, I probably will deny that, but he's a very nice guy, and the people that work at Jones are very smart, and they upgraded the stock to $110 stock price.
Yep.
Target, $110.
So what do they know that we don't know?
They must know something. Stock's up $10 today. For you home gamers out there, you know we've been trading Savvy before. We've been trading it. Hey, we're live on the show today. By the way, the show, I forgot to tell everyone, this Sunday, I say it every day, KEIB channel 1150 a.m., Los Angeles and Orange County. Our show's at 1 o'clock Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, every Sunday. Hope you tune in. So Let's get back to Savvy.
Yes. It's
Jones Trading said $110 stock price.
Yeah, I mean, it ran to what, 128 before?
It did.
Yeah.
And that was back in the 50s, actually a little bit in the 40s. $62 today. You got to take a look at that. I mean, obviously, it makes sense to pay attention to that if you've already been trading. I can never say the name of it. It's like Cassandra Science. What is it really?
What? Cassava Sciences.
Cassava Sciences.
Yeah.
Sounds like a drink.
Well, I mean, they've got the...
Hey, Skyler, can you get me a cassava? I'd like a cassava, please.
You want that neat?
I'd like a cassava neat. That's what it feels like. I mean, who's cassava? I mean, it must be like the scientist or something, right?
You want these guys to succeed, Todd.
Exactly.
Yeah. So,
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I do too. I mean, Alzheimer's is a big problem in America and worldwide. So yeah, for sure. I guess there's a lot of activity for AMC after hours. It just.
Hey Jeff, I see you on the screen. By the way, Jeff Bombshell. I never say his name right. Turns out I know that guy. I'll tell you why. He owned part of a company that I tried to buy out, WSI Industries. That stock was trading in the low twos.
I remember that.
And I went to bid for it. I filed the 13D, and ultimately it was bought by Polaris for $7 a share because Polaris was 80% of the volume. Those of you out there who don't understand my career, I've been an activist investor for about 20 years. I've been on Wall Street for 32, give or take 31. And I like to buy large businesses and companies, work with management. Sometimes they cooperate, other times they don't. Other times they sell themselves, other times they don't. But 13Ds can be a good catalyst to get management to do something. And I bought part of WSI Industries. They ultimately sold to their number one client. They didn't sell to me. I bid $6. But that's how I know Jeff, and Jeff's giving me another idea. Jeff, we should talk about those. I don't want to put the idea out yet until I look at it. But he's telling me about a stock that is trading at 3, has a book value of 7. Looks like it's an oil or gas. Huh, don't tell everyone. You see that name?
Yeah, I see it for sure.
Write it down.
That's similar to this name.
Jeff, appreciate the tip, although you put it on YouTube so everyone can see it.
Jeff, that's similar to TRCH.
Okay, all right. Hey, we bought some TRCH. For full disclosure, Jason came into my office today and said, I want some TRCH. Can you buy it right now? I'm not happy with you selling it. Sorry about that. I'm just kidding around. I love Jason. I'm joking around. You were grouchy yesterday. You wouldn't join us for dinner. You were tired. So was I.
I was tired.
Skyla makes me walk. You guys, everyone knows I'm overweight. Sky's got this kick now where she sets up dinner with, someone's in town, a client, an investor, one of the management team, and she sets the dinner like it's an 18-mile walk to dinner through the casinos, up to grandma's house, both ways, uphill. By the time I get there, I'm famished. I'm like, I got to eat. Right?
It's a good plan.
And then I got to walk back another 13 miles to get to the casino.
That's good. Walking is great, man. Get your steps in.
I am.
Yeah, just like we're going to ladder up on Torchlight, too.
So we bought this, Nick. Let's bring it up on screen. Did you already do that, Nick? Torchlight Energy Resources is getting rid of oil and gas and going into green energy. I don't know what that means. Windmills?
No.
Frogs?
It's going to be just clean tech altogether.
Hey, what's the frog joke? Come on. What has more lives than a cat, Skyla says? A toad because it croaks every day. Dun.
We're missing a trade.
Let's go. What is it?
HOFV.
What's going on with HOFV?
So the NFL just came out and said they're going to try to monetize as much as possible with the NFT strategy, non-fungible tokens.
Really?
Yeah, and now Hall of Fame Resorts and Entertainment is popped after hours.
Why? Because what are they gonna monetize?
Yeah, for sure.
Hall of Fame. What? Where do you get these names? I never even heard of it.
Don't worry about it. And SOS we're missing too. We're missing a lot of stuff today. I'm disappointed.
What is Hall of Fame? What is it called?
What do you mean? It's Hall of Fame Resort and
What's the
Entertainment.
symbol?
It's for the NFL. HOFV.
HOFV.
The company leverages popularity of professional football and players in partnership with the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Okay, and you somehow...
They own Johnson Controls. Yeah, this is like...
This is like what?
A former runner to $12. Yeah, this is a trade right here.
What is it, though? What is it?
What do you mean? It's a Hall of Fame Resorts and Entertainment company. They own the Hall of Fame.
Oh, and they're going to NFT everything.
Yeah, the Football Hall of Fame.
Oh, I get it.
And SOS we're missing.
So it's an NFT runner.
Yes, that's what it is.
Huh.
So
wow. Wait. Well, look where it's at.
Yeah, I know.
When did that happen? Only in the aftermarket?
It just happened like 2 minutes ago.
Wow. Is that? And where's it going? Let's look at the long term. Hey, Nick, let's bring this up.
It's a
Hall of Fame Resorts and Entertainment. You get stuff I'd never heard of. Oh wow.
Yeah, we want to get in this.
Wow, that was a winner at one time, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
We want to get back in SOS also. Sorry guys, this is live, so when I see stuff that we can
when we see live, we go live, baby. We go live. We gotta make it happen.
Yeah, SOS just ripped over $8 a share. So yeah, NFL.
Wow. Well, we kind of go dark when we're both talking here.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm trying to give you some opportunities here and give us a chance to succeed here. But I know the producer likes the NFTs. He talked to me about it today. Or the director. I got to get your titles straight, all you guys. And gals.
Huh.
Anyhow.
Wow.
Something to keep an eye on.
Hall of Fame.
Non-fungible token. If you guys don't know anything, your girls aren't aware of this, Google is your friend. Go ahead and type that in. Ask Siri, whatever.
What's the symbol again?
NHOV. NHOV.
NHOV.
NH. Nancy Harold. You know, like the boomers? Those are like the favorite boomer names, right? Nancy,
That's not
Harold.
the right name, not NH. You mean HOV.
HOFV, I'm sorry. HOFV. Yeah.
Wow. Wow, that is this token thing is a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't deny it. Believe me, I don't deny that you're onto something big here.
Maybe
right?
we should wait for a small pullback. There's a wall at 325. I would possibly just wait here. Oh, that wall just got eaten. Never mind. What do I know? It's ripping.
I don't know what you know.
It's ripping. It just ate through a huge wall at 325. Sorry, guys. This is live. You guys can tune. You guys can get on your brokerage account and just kind of look at it yourselves while we're looking at it.
Wow, it is ripping.
Yeah.
It is ripping. So the concept of this, I mean, we've been looking into this, right? About what does it mean to be, what we've been looking into this and what does it mean to be these NFTs, right?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I know that was a little bit of a delay here, but sometimes we get trades that are live and we got to get long them. And
So they're looking here. Here's the general synopsis.
Wow.
We need to get some more shares of this. That's just for us. We're not
we
recommending it.
We just bought 10,000.
So yeah, so like Ben Fisher of Sports Business Journal, the league's currently engaged in active discussions with potential partners to devise a strategy for digital collectibles. You know, in a memo distributed to all franchises, the league was talking about how they could make their own NFT deals, and basically that comes down to monetizing like individual players, like Mahomes, Gronkowski, Brady, and then all this other stuff too. All the old players and all the, like, for example, like Marino, like all the Hall of Famers, like all this stuff can be digitized too. And Mr. Director was talking about this afternoon, and then a little light went off in my head, and I was thinking about it. I was like, wow, okay, this makes a lot of sense. So yeah, it's picking up a lot of steam, and as more people are figuring out what this is, I think the popularity is just going to increase, in my opinion. So yeah, I'd like to be a little bit of a part of that. Sure.
Got it.
So.
Got it. We apologize for the delay there. We're just a little strange there going on.
Anyhow, so yeah, that was something that just happened, and we took you live with us.
Oh, okay. It's this, yeah. Okay, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Every time I pick up my phone, it's not because I'm talking to somebody. It's because I'm making a trade or I'm involved in a trade. So apologies about that.
Yeah, you guys are the most important things.
Yeah, for
to us,
sure.
so.
Obviously, we're just paying attention to the news.
And as we look
the
after hours,
information.
it's still ripping up. So it's 340 now.
Yeah. We're along 10,000.
Yeah, that was fine.
I didn't get what I wanted to get.
Yeah, but it's tough
I got
after
a weird
hours.
message from E-Trade. So
Really?
It was a little strange.
Yeah.
A little bizarre.
So what else? What other stocks did we not cover? Did we cover Disney? I think I had that queued
No,
up.
we did not cover Disney. Let's go to it right now.
Just wanted to talk about Disney because Walt Disney
Well, let's
land
see. If
is
you look at
opening
the
back
5
up.
year, it's up a ton. Let's look at the 1 day. Nick, did you pull that up? This is a little misleading.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's up $1 a day, but it is a $195 stock.
Right.
But it has, with its Disney Plus concept.
Yep.
And what happened with Dan Loeb, where he said, like, cut the dividend and invest in the business.
Yeah.
It's one of the rare circumstances where they cut the dividend and the business ripped.
Yeah, investors were pretty happy with that, I would think.
Right.
Yeah, because the overall value was plus EV. The expected value was strong. If you're making plays where you're short-sighted and you just want to look at the results today, like that's sometimes not a winning strategy. But in this instance, where you're kind of looking at the overall picture of Walt Disney and the ancillary companies, then he made the right play.
Sure, for sure. So I'm not long Disney right now. I've been a big fan for years. Bought it actually a gazillion years ago at $20. I mean, go back like the max when I started. I bought this thing like literally way down here.
Wow.
I mean, literally $5.
That's crazy.
Never had to sell it.
Wow.
But there were some pullbacks in between. Look, you can see the COVID over here to the right.
Oh yeah.
And there's some pretty big pullbacks. But it was this has been a solid winner for if you look at Warren Buffett talks about heirs of omission. He owned a ton of Disney in, I think, the 70s. And he said one of his biggest regrets was selling it. But when he bought Disney, they had just spent $80 million on something called Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh yeah.
And the shareholders were so upset that they spent $80 million on a ride. And he said that he bought a bunch of the company and it was selling for like 5 times rides. It was like so cheap. And how dare they spend that kind of money on Pirates of the Caribbean? It was like an absurd amount of money.
Yep.
The market punished them for being so reckless with their money. And of course, he sold that stock, made a lot of money. And he said what people don't understand is that he reported that they sold it. And 5 years later, it was like $1 billion mistake.
Right.
So it's heirs of omission, where people are like, you're so smart, Warren Buffett. You sold Disney for a big profit and you made all this money. He's like, what you don't know is that 5 years later, it was $1 billion more.
Right.
Heirs of omission.
So yeah. So I mean, Walt Disney World has been open since July of last year. I don't know if you knew that. In Florida.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was one part of the piece of the puzzle that was open. The Florida governor had a little bit different take on the COVID lockdowns than most of the other states. And it turns out that the COVID numbers in Florida were very similar to the COVID numbers in California. And they had 2 different strategies. And I think that's why Newsom's taking a lot of heat over there, because people were looking around at other states and being like, wow, well, Florida's got 20 million people. Of course, California has nearly double that. But Florida is like the third most populated state in the country, and their COVID protocol was a lot different, and it worked out for them, and the businesses got to stay open, and a lot of people got to earn a living. So it's just a little bit different scenario. So what else you got, Todd? You got any more stocks you want to cover?
I want you to read that real quickly.
Okay.
Read that. Why? Don't say anything about that, by the way.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, boy. What a day. What a day.
Interesting.
I want to cover Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
And we talked about Tiger before getting injured.
Interesting.
Let's talk about Tiger Woods.
Yes,
now,
he's
I
home
pulled
now.
it up on the screen. If you could pull that up on the screen, Nick, while you talked about it. He's home now. What about it?
Well, the thing is, he actually had multiple leg injuries. He had screws inserted into his leg, titanium rod. He's been in the hospital. I think he was at Harbor, UCLA Medical Center. And actually, he was at 2 hospitals, right?
Cedars-Sinai.
Yeah. So it looks like he is in good spirits. Now is the long road to recovery.
Sure.
He's over there.
With the back injuries, though, and that injury, and then normally when I've heard, what I read was, actually, that's a lie. What I heard was on a program where it was video, I didn't read it, was that sometimes with the surgery he had, the leg ends up being a different length because they had to put rod in it. And so he'd have a limp.
Dude, that's like really hard. So you have the back issues. He's 45. He's not getting any younger. And then the leg issues. So you're trying to offset so your swing is so fragile. Like any one little thing can throw it off.
Right.
And now he's having to compensate. Well, he could be having to compensate for a difference in leg lengths. And then the back issues that compound it. Just the overall core of the body. The force generated by that guy who just strikes the ball so well.
Jack Nicklaus has, I think, 19 majors, and he has 17, right?
Yeah, I think he's 2 behind.
Right. That looks like it's going to be tough.
I wonder if we could get odds on that. I'm sure we can.
I wonder if there are odds.
Yeah,
I bet on Tiger.
You would bet on him?
Yeah. I think
2
he
more
comes back.
majors?
Yeah.
Man, that's a tough bet.
Does he come back from that kind of injury?
He comes back and competes because he's a competitor, but can he be a championship level golfer? These guys
are 2 majors.
Dude, these guys like Koepka and Dustin Johnson. I mean, these guys are beasts. So
does everyone understand that Dustin Johnson is with Wayne Gretzky's daughter?
Yeah, he lived like
Janet Gretzky.
Those guys all live like 5 minutes from where I was. Like
my buddy Steve was like a marketing guy for Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah,
and he and Janet signed a nice like cigar aficionado magazine for me. And do you remember Janet Police Academy? You probably don't remember that.
No, I don't remember that one.
People forget he was married to Janet Jones. You remember Janet Jones, right, Brett? I do. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so I heard that the daughter was beautiful.
I heard they were pretty crazy too. They were.
Yeah, a little crazy.
Yeah.
I heard Dustin Johnson's a little crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, but he kicks butt in golf.
Absolutely. So yeah,
let's get to your news because I want to get to my Bitcoin thing that I told everyone you had to tune in for. Let's get to the news you have.
All right, let's talk about some news. I'm trying not to make noise with this paper.
You can make a little noise.
Well, real quick for the folks that are watching, listening, I want to let you know the tax deadline has been delayed. It's generally April 15th. They've moved that to May 17th. It was originally reported May 15th, but then there was a correction issued. So you have until May 17th to file your taxes from 2020. I just wanted to let you guys know that. And as far as news, we talked a little bit about the housing market. I wanted to talk a little bit about there was a Twitter beef online on Twitter between Candice Owens, who's a noted conservative pundit, and Cardi B, hip-hop R&B artist. Apparently, she was on the Grammys the other night, and apparently her performance was kind of like a stripper. It was pretty raunchy. I didn't see it. But Candice took to Twitter and made her comments saying that corrosion of society, this is a prime example of it right here, and the empire is falling because of societal instances like this. And apparently they had a beef back and forth, threatened to sue each other. So, yeah, that was something that was interesting. What do you think about that? How do you feel about the way society's heading?
All I know is that all the, I'm going to sound like an old guy now. All the rappers and all that stuff is always dramatic now. Mm-hmm. They have to make it. It's part of their persona.
Yeah.
I mean, what they wear. Here in Vegas, I see girls walking around. They have basically no clothes on.
Oh, you mean like the fake showgirls? You know those, right?
They basically have no clothes on.
They walk around with their tail feathers up in the air.
Yeah, there's nothing here.
I know they just go around and they kind of solicit folks to get pictures with them, and then the unwritten rule is you're supposed to tip them, I guess.
You know what I'm
talking about?
Yeah, for sure.
It's kind of annoying.
Hey, in New York, but pre-COVID, by the way, in New York, you could walk around Times Square and the girls were topless.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, how are you topless, right?
Well,
in New York, there's no rule about not having your top on. And so they'd paint themselves with some body paint. They'd be like the Statue of Liberty or some superhero, and they'd be completely topless. And cops were taking pictures with them and getting in trouble. And it was all over Times Square. All over Times Square.
Well, back when you were there a lot, 42nd Street was dirty.
What do you mean back when I was there?
Well, you lived there for a while, right?
Yeah, but a short time. Listen, New York's, Rudy Giuliani.
Before Giuliani,
He cleaned it up. Yeah, he cleaned it up for sure.
Yeah, Peep Shows. I remember when I was in college, I was playing baseball, and freshman year.
I wouldn't know anything about a Peep Show.
Freshman year, we played a lot of teams down. We played like St. John's and a lot of teams down in the city in Long Island. So our coach took us to Manhattan. He took us to 42nd Street, and there were like Peep Shows. This was mid to late 90s. I'm like, wow, look at this is kind of a culture shock to me because, I grew up in upstate New York. And that's nice.
25,000.
Yeah. So
plus I got 5,000 over here before they shut me off.
So it was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
That was my first visit to New York City.
Hey, I want to cover some with you about Bitcoin. You want anything you want to cover?
No, just the housing market is basically strong.
It's new housing starts though were slower.
Yeah, they were slower, but it's February. It's cold weather.
Yeah, sure.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
let's talk about Bitcoin.
Okay.
So there probably could be some people out there that haven't made a profit on Bitcoin. I wouldn't know how you've done that. That would you'd have to work at that. But I bought Bitcoin at all kinds of different prices, and I'm up. I made a profit in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
But the IRS considers it a capital asset. Where am I going with this?
Well, I know where you're going with
You
it.
got 10,000 worth of Bitcoin in your account, and you paid 3,000 for it. You have 7,000 of appreciation. Mm-hmm. You use your Bitcoin to go buy something. What do you buy? You buy an NFT.
I was going to say you buy a Tesla, but that's okay.
Okay, you buy a Tesla.
Perfect.
Okay. Actually, let's go through the example. This is really important. I'm really serious. You got to pay attention to this. You got to consult your tax advisor. I'm not a tax advisor. Look at the show. I hope we can put a link below to Robert Frank's little thing on CNBC about this. But let's say you bought 100,000 worth of Bitcoin at 20,000. It went to 50,000, and you decided I'm going to take the 100,000 plus in profit. I'm going to buy a Tesla.
Right.
What happens when you buy that Tesla? You probably already know this answer.
No, I don't. I'm thinking about it.
You bought the Tesla with 100,000 of Bitcoin that you bought it. You bought it for 100,000. You now have 300,000 of Bitcoin. It's tripled. You got a profit in Bitcoin, but you have it in your account, and you're going to go buy something with it.
Well, you've got to pay taxes on the Tesla. You've got to pay taxes on the yield, on the profits.
Okay, capital asset.
Yeah.
You bought a pizza with that, taxable event, capital gain or income, depending on your state.
Depending, yep.
Depending, if you live in New Jersey, it's ordinary income, and it's federally taxed. So when that Beebles thing sold the other day for $69 million on the NFT, that guy in Singapore bought it with crypto, mined crypto or appreciated crypto, no taxes for him.
Yeah.
But if you were in the U.S. and you had appreciated crypto and you thought it's not currency, since it's not currency. You're sold a capital asset to buy another asset. You've just created a taxable event for yourself when you bought that asset. And by the way, if you look at your IRS forms, an important thing, it says, do you own any Bitcoin?
Yes.
Cryptocurrencies.
Yeah.
They're onto this. And
They
you're
are.
going to be taxed when you use your appreciated Bitcoin to buy that sandwich from your local shop that takes Square, and you can use Bitcoin to pay for it.
You know, we're not tax advisors, we're not CPAs, but this is something that you all need to pay attention to. And if you think, for example, you talked about the gentleman from Singapore who made that large purchase. If you think you're an expat and you live out of the country and you haven't renounced your citizenship, well, guess what? You still have to pay taxes. You are still considered part of the IRS. So the only way is you would have to renounce your U.S. citizenship if you lived abroad. Just keep that in mind for our international listeners. I'm seeing wow, there's going to be a Robinhood IPO, and these people are talking about shorting it to zero. They're so pissed.
Really?
Yeah.
What is the Robinhood filed?
Yeah, it looks like.
Did they file their S1?
Yeah, I think they have.
All right, let's not get the Supreme Court wrong.
No.
Let's make sure we know who's on the Supreme Court and when they left the Supreme Court. That's an inside joke.
We didn't even apologize for that.
Hey,
that's okay.
we do apologize. We thought we saw something on the air.
Yeah.
We didn't research it.
I thought it
wasn't
Robert's.
a stock trade or anything like that.
No, it wasn't.
But we kind of messed that up yesterday. And when we make mistakes, we're doing it live. Hey, we're doing it live.
Yeah.
Sometimes you make a mistake.
Should you invest in the Robinhood IPO?
Should you invest in the Robinhood IPO?
I don't know if they filed
Did
the
they
S1
file the
yet.
S? Did they file the S1?
There's a story on
All right,
Forbes.
we'll look and see if they filed the S1.
Yeah.
Obviously, that will be very anticipated.
Could you imagine what Wall Street Bets is going to do to this IPO if it launches?
That would be a very anticipated IPO.
Dude, this is going to be a monster battle. I'm looking forward to this. I hope they do. I hope they file. I hope they go public because Wall Street Bets. Oh, I just can't wait. I can't wait. I'm going to be on. You know what side I'm going to be on?
Oh, you're on the side of Robinhood. I got it. You
no.
love Robinhood.
No.
You believe in Robinhood. You want everyone to use Robinhood. I get it. I understand your bias towards Robinhood. Don't worry about it. We support you.
I'm not on Vlad's side. And number two, I'd rather use Webull. Thank you very much.
Webull.
Yes.
Hey, do we got that deal with Webull yet?
I would like to.
Come on, Josh. Our producer's in the office today.
I would like to support Webull more than we currently do, actually.
Hey,
Oh, Duppy Man's here.
Duppy Man's back. What's he say here? What's he saying? NFTs are a fad. It will burn out like the .com crash. Dude, .com worked out, man. I mean, it didn't work out for like a month or something. People lost money for a year. But Dumpy, is it Dumpy?
Duppy.
Duppy. Because I like this guy. He clearly is a fan of the show, and I don't want to be mean. But you gotta know that the actual .com thing worked out. I mean, my daughter works there. I mean, it worked. I mean, she works for the Death Star. Anyways.
Hey, is that Christy A?
Where's Christy A? Yeah, she commented. Oh, really? Hey, my wife's watching the show.
Yeah, how much?
This is a woman that I love.
What did that take?
18 years and going strong. Hey, all of you, did you guys know I met her when I was 17 years old? I met her when I was 17 years old in Mexico. And we didn't meet again for like 13 years, till she came to work at a hedge fund I work for. She left Disney and came work at a hedge fund, and I met her there. Isn't that crazy?
That's a wild story.
Yeah. I don't think she liked me because she gave me a bad number. She gave me a fake number. Like she probably had a boyfriend at the time. Christy she's 6 foot blonde, skinny, beautiful.
Yeah.
I think she was doing fine in the boy department. So she probably said, hey, this guy down here he's younger than me by 6 months and he's in Orange County. I'm going to give him a kiss for the weekend and that's it. And that was all it was. It didn't get very far. Although we did go to Encinitas and have some tacos.
But then 12 years later?
13 years later, she gets a divorce. I get a divorce. We meet at my office. 9 months later, we go out on a date, and I knew 30 minutes. 30 minutes. How much do you know? I knew 30 minutes into my date with my wife that I was going to marry her. 30 minutes. I asked her to marry me 6 weeks later, and she foolishly said yes. I mean, she said yes. It was great. Actually, I asked her to marry me at the Paris restaurant in Vegas, overlooking the Bellagio fountain.
Oh, it's a good spot.
Then we went downstairs in that beautiful red dress of hers, and she rolled for 45 minutes on the crap table. Oh. The very first time she ever rolled craps. You know, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
The first time someone rolls craps.
Yes.
Money, baby.
Press it. Making numbers.
Press that money. And that table
great.
was full. She rolled for 45 minutes. There was money everywhere.
That's awesome.
It was great.
Man.
Sorry for diverging there. Hey, we've got about 7 minutes left in the show.
Andrew's watching. Nice.
We covered Bitcoin. I really want you to look into this. I hope we remember to put the link in. I will try to get the link for Josh. I think that's on me to remember to give that to you guys. This is important to understand. Every time you're using Bitcoin that's appreciated, you're spending a capital asset.
Yeah, that's good to know.
Right. So that means it costs a lot more, right?
A lot of people that think they're under the radar, they're being sneaky, they're because
they're going to get caught.
they're going to get caught.
Yeah, you're going to get caught
Just
doing
pay your
that.
taxes. Just do it.
Right.
That's all.
Right.
Don't give the rest of us a bad name.
So CleanSpark.
Yes.
Let's spend 2 minutes more on CleanSpark. Why do you like it so much? And are you ready to continue to talk about it? Can you
Yeah.
give us any color on this?
No, we
you
can-
like something about CleanSpark. Now they're mining and they also have energy.
Yeah, they acquired the data center. They've got cheap utilities.
Wait, they acquired a data center?
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that
Someone
something?
acquired a data center?
Yeah, in fact, the utility cost is 0.028 kilowatts per hour, which puts them about around the same cost as some of the giants, like Riot and Mara,
Wow, they're a player.
for sure. So they raised capital.
My wife texts me, Jason's wife is watching too. Andrea watches every day, Christy.
She does. She watches every
She's a
day.
big fan.
Yeah, absolutely. And even she lies to me and says what a great show it is. Thumbs up, all that stuff. ... thumbs up. I'm like, yeah, okay. So
She's wonderful. Whose chair squeaks? It's a live show. Whose chair squeaking?
So
Come
we're-
on, Nick.
We'll do a deeper dive into the CleanSpark. The offering's going to close, and then we'll do it. We'll look at it tomorrow.
We're going to look at CleanSpark. We'll get back to you. Remember, this show is for entertainment purposes. Do not buy what we buy. Do not sell what we sell. Consult your financial professional, because we clearly are not professionals. Well, you were almost a professional baseball player.
Yeah, I was professional.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
Which is in the minor leagues.
Yeah,
right?
that's-
You threw that ball fast.
Yeah.
Hey, Jason's a poker player too. And guess what? I know we made a mistake today. You know what that was?
What'd we do?
What about our brackets for tomorrow?
Oh yeah, the
Yeah, we
brackets
messed it
are
up.
ready.
Dude, we can't forget that.
Oh shoot.
Everybody who watches the show tomorrow, we're going to release the brackets to you. You're going to fill them out. You're going to have them in by midnight. And if you win, you get $1,000, $500, and $250. And by the way, everyone that wins gets $1,000. So if 10 people win, it's $10,000 to the winners.
We need to have the
Come on.
We need to have the link to the bracket that's easily
Let's
online.
not forget this, Skyla.
We'll get this squared up.
Come on.
Yeah, we need this done. We
Yeah,
need to post this.
This is March Madness. We're here in Vegas. We'd be making a mistake if we didn't do this.
This is one of the best times of the year to be in Vegas. Even COVID,
Sure.
no COVID,
Oh,
it
yeah.
doesn't matter.
I forgot it's St. Patrick's Day. Happy Cabbage Day to everybody out there. I hope you're enjoying that paper bag beer, as my wife calls it, little Guinness there that tastes like a paper bag. I happen to love it. She thinks it tastes like a paper bag.
So I guess AMC is going to have 98% of their locations open beginning Friday, March
AMC's
19th.
back open.
Yeah.
They got to service that $5 billion worth of debt. And by the way, they haven't paid their landlords in a while, so they got some big bills to pay. But all you home gamers out there trading it, you're helping. Do you think is that ATM done? They're probably racking on ATM.
Yeah.
Is it completed?
I think so.
Hey, don't forget about us on the radio, 1 o'clock this Sunday, KEIB, 1150, or on the iHeartRadio app. We're at 1 o'clock in Orange County and Los Angeles. I think that show's going to expand.
I like for that. That'd be
think so?
great. Yeah, that'd be great.
You think we could simulcast this show live on the radio while we do it on YouTube?
Running twice, like 2 shows?
No, it'd be a simulcast.
Oh, okay.
Brett, can we do it? Can we do it? Would that not be cool if we could be a live DJ
I
on the
see what you're
radio?
saying.
We do commercial breaks.
Yeah.
Come on, man. This is good. I'm excited about this.
Yeah, we could do that.
Like, you're not excited.
That's another day
Oh, you
of
just
work.
gotta. No, we do it the same time. We do it live.
Oh, okay. I got
Right
you.
here.
I got you. Yeah, we can do that. That's fine.
Hey, this Friday, we'll be broadcasting from Orange County, California, because I am going to get my COVID test. And for those of you who don't like, not COVID test, COVID vaccine.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't like me, I'm getting the Moderna vaccine, so hopefully I'm not dead the next day.
Oh, man. Jeez.
Right?
Yeah,
What?
you shouldn't say
I got
that.
life insurance. It'll all be okay.
I don't think there's any. You can't sue these.
You can't sue them, man.
Right.
You can't sue them.
They have no liability. Isn't that scary?
Well, listen, they had to get this done quickly.
So what else do you want to talk about?
I want to make sure you're subscribing. There's only 22,000 of you that have subscribed. Press the subscribe button and like us. That's the YouTube algorithm. What are we going to do? What stocks do we have for tomorrow? What do you like for tomorrow?
I wanted to talk about this
I gotta
stock
like
today.
this Hall of Fame thing.
Yeah, but listen, you
I'm
missed
buying it like crazy.
CLVR. It's a Colombian cannabis company.
Where do you get this stuff?
I knew you were going to say
I think
that.
nobody should listen to you. I mean, literally, what you come up with there must be 8,000 stock symbols I never heard of when I meet you.
Dude, CLVR is a good one, in my opinion.
Okay, CLVR. Can we bring it up on the screen here? You bring it up on the screen.
Bring it up.
CLVR. Colombian Cannabis Company.
Well,
Next thing you know, there's going to be a Colombian cocaine company. Oh, they make cocaine. They're traded publicly. Cocaine's going to be legal. It's illegal in Oregon.
keep laughing while I make money.
Cleaver.
Take a look at that one, Brett or Nick.
Nick, is it up? Okay, let's look at the year to date.
Go ahead.
Wackadoo.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
What do you know about this thing?
They got a new deal with Ethypharm. It's a Euro manufacturer. It's a pharmaceutical company. So they're going to distribute cannabis extracts produced at the Cleaver Leaves facility in Colombia. So that's basically medical cannabis extracts. So they're basically infusing cannabis now into the pharmaceutical industry. I like it. Why do you want to poison people with all these pharmaceuticals if you don't have to? So if you have a natural relief remedy, I say I'm all for it. So that's the news I have on them. And they're a little bit of a sleeper. They're not well traded. They fly under the radar because Tilray and Sundial and some of these other ACB.
They're not getting the coverage that the other ones get.
Correct.
Right.
So
Got it. Hey, Crypto Joe thinks Gonzaga's going to win.
I go Syracuse.
The Orange Men.
Orange.
Hey guys, it's St. Patrick's Day. We're rushing to the bar right now so I can get my Guinness, some cabbage, and whatever else you eat if you're Irish.
Yeah.
Right?
I like it. I'm a little bit Irish.
Hey, it's the 32nd episode of Risk On. Careful what you do with your Bitcoin. We appreciate you watching. For Brett and Nick, Skyla and Josh, Jason, the professional poker player, trader, and Clean Spark advocate.
Yes.
We'll see you tomorrow. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Don't do anything I would do, or you'll be in a lot of trouble. What you did was pretty amazing at a young age.
Running for Congress at 26 wasn't my first step on the road, right? I'd already been in office for 8 years. Sometimes we're just too stupid to think we could fail. Every successful person
Sure.
I know fails.